Hey everyone, Mike Berman here, sharing what I've learned in over a decade of experience in agile product management, and I want to talk about the difference between project and product management. I think this is one of the biggest sources of the struggles of a lot of agile organizations today. So when we think of project, think of you have a client or a customer and you sit down with them and you define a specific scope, a budget, and a time frame. And then your job is to ensure the execution of that. Make sure that it's on budget, make sure that it's on time, and you're delivering what you agreed on. When a lot of companies decide to go through an agile transformation, they choose something like Scrum or SAFe that has all these different product owner and product management roles in them. And they look through their organization and say, who can fill that? Well, we're not doing projects anymore, we're doing products. So let's transform our project managers into product owners and product managers. The problem is, a lot of times they don't have a very clear idea of what that really means. And so kind of adhering to the old way of working, they go looking for the client to get those agreements and requirements. And kind of rightfully so, they look at their own business and say, well, the business is paying me to do this job, so I will go get the requirements from stakeholders. And they become the de facto client. Problem is, right, in product management, the stakeholder is not your customer. Your customer is kind of this nebulous idea of all these external people, right? And you're kind of defining your customer as you go, and you may pivot your customer. And the only person that's really defining the requirements is the product manager with their team or the product owner with their team, not the stakeholders. That's missed by a lot of these organizations. So I don't have a great strategy for you if you're a product manager who finds themselves in a position of getting pressure to go define requirements with stakeholders, other than to kind of remind people like these definitions are different. Product owners own the product, not stakeholders. Part of the job of a product owner and a product manager is to go out and talk to customers. It is to constantly shape and define what you're building. And please remember that when you're defining requirements, you should be doing that with your team, with the technical team. Ironically, this is something that probably organizations that were doing project management were actually doing better than most agile organizations. They were actually involving their technical folks when they're going through these requirements. So anyway, that's it for now. I will talk to you in the next one.